What happened to Fortnite LTMs? I mean, it's been almost 2 years since game modes like One Shot and 50v50 were seen in the game, and there's no sign of any others returning anytime soon. But why did Epic abandon something that made their game incredibly better and unique? Back in Chapter 1 Season 2, Epic consistently swapped out different LTMs to keep the game interesting. It honestly felt like every week we had a different LTM to play. Nowadays, we barely get one game mode in a whole year. So what went wrong? The number one reason why Fortnite hasn't had to bring back any new LTMs is because creative mode allows everyone to either recreate old game modes or build new ones. There's really no need for Epic to release a new LTM when there are millions of games created by players. Now, I'm not saying this is necessarily a bad thing, but playing OG game modes that are recreated by players just doesn't feel the same as actually playing them in-game. There was something special about being able to play these limited time modes because there was only a small amount of time that they were actually in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that creative mode is a great aspect to have in the game as it allows everyone to create new games, but when it comes to the original Battle Royale game, LTMs made everyone feel excited to play since nobody knew the next time it would return. But with creative, anyone could play any game mode in the past at the click of a button. Additionally, it seems that Epic has almost lost interest in creating game modes that are actually involved with Battle Royale. With the start of Chapter 5, we have seen new creative modes developed by Fortnite like Fortnite Festival, Lego Fortnite, and Rocket Racing. Now, these modes aren't bad at all, but they are just so different from the LTMs that we've seen in the past. None of these modes have anything to do with actually playing Battle Royale. It's almost like Epic is just releasing new games inside of Battle Royale that have nothing to do with the actual game. Also, I feel like with all of these different creative game modes, it just makes the game so congested. Having the ability to play so many different game modes on one game isn't always a great thing. I feel like Epic forgot that less stuff in the game actually makes it better. Back when the game was brand new, there were solos, duos, squads, and maybe one LTM in the game at all times. Because Epic was consistently switching out new modes and making updates to the game, it felt more special. Nowadays, if someone were to just start out on Fortnite, I don't know if they'd be able to tell if it was an actual Battle Royale game. I feel like Epic almost forgot how successful the game truly was when LTMs were in the game. Just to put it into perspective, right now, 37% of players on Fortnite just play creative instead of Battle Royale. Now, it's clear that creative is a big priority for Epic, but it shouldn't blind them from updating their actual game. For example, if someone was only playing Battle Royale, they may think that the actual game doesn't evolve too much. Although there are occasional map and weapon updates, there needs to be more emphasis on experimenting with the game. One of the reasons why OG Fortnite was extremely fun was because Epic experimented with different LTMs. Even though some of them in the past may have been horrible, they were still consistently releasing new things. In my opinion, Epic can't solely rely on the players to create new maps that will benefit their own game. Now, the ultimate reason why Epic couldn't care less about the LTMs coming back is because they know that players will continue to play Fortnite even if the game itself is boring. Like I said before, 37% of players just playing creative alone is an extremely huge amount of people. With creative, Epic really has no reason to consistently update and play around with the main game. One day when the players start to complain that Battle Royale is boring, Epic will either bring back the old map or will just continue making and benefiting creative maps. Right now, from Epic's point of view, there's no need to bring back LTMs with the success of creative. As I talked about before, even if map creators were to remake game modes like Floor is Lava or One Shot in creative, it just doesn't feel the same. Last season, when Epic brought back the OG map, the game actually felt more clean and authentic. But when OG maps were created in the past by creators, they just really didn't feel real. I think it's the same exact thing with creative maps. There's no way anyone could recreate the real map or game mode. Not to mention, a lot of Epic's revenue is actually coming from creative, which means there's no need for them to bring any modes back. Even if I try to place myself in Epic's point of view, I still find that adding LTMs to the game would do nothing but benefit the player count. I actually find it somewhat odd that Epic has only released one LTM, which was Solid Gold, in the past year. I don't necessarily think that what Epic is doing right now is wrong, but I don't see why they can't add LTMs while creative is still in the game. All in all, Epic just needs to bring back some of these game modes that truly made their game popular. LTMs like the Getaway, One Shot, Floor is Lava, and 50v50 just made the game feel like there was more pressure and tension. Because there was no ability to respawn, the games just felt more nerve-wracking and engrossing. Hopefully in the next couple of months we get some LTM from the past back in the game, but for now, we'll just have to keep making some petitions and send them to Epic. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.